Alright guys, welcome back to the next part of the Dark Brotherhood questline. We now have a quest to kill these people. We are going to want to kill these chickens. I'm going to do the standard Dark Brotherhood quick save. Kill. Is there another chicken around here? Oh, excuse me. So we gotta kill. These two characters are very interesting. So this is a mill in the Volunruud area. Or I think it's called, I forget what the name of this area actually is. Every area has its own name. Called Half Moon Mill, which is already a very clever allusion to something at night. Now if you get close to these characters, you'll notice their eyes are very similar to a vampire eye. And where is she? I don't know where she is, but these guys seem to be completely unaffected by sunlight, which is a very strange fact to overlook in Bethesda, because that usually means you are, how do you want to say it, a part of the ancient or more true vampires of Molag Bal, as you are unaffected by the sun, whereas the lesser impure ones later on are completely affected by it. So his wife, or whoever she is also around here, and she is also a vampire, and if you wouldn't have guessed, but essentially these guys are both vampires.
Here for work.
It's very interesting, and if you come back here, you got a troll skull, a bunch of meat, but you'll notice this is human bones. There's some venison, some hunting meat, but that is definitely human remains in this mill. So whatever reason, somebody has asked for one of these vampires to be murdered. And they also had some interesting books inside which allude more to their real characters. But for us, we care about swift retribution. So let's get behind this building here. Get our follower back here. As far as we can into the wilderness. Alright. He is dead. I don't believe we were caught. And if we go into his inventory, we get a key, but there's also vampire dust on his body. Just in case you're not 100% there yet. And as any good vampire slayer, we will put the other one out of his misery, so to say. Why won't it die? Lost witness, there we go. And now, let's end this. Alright. Both vampires have been slain in the name. The heck was that sound? That scared me. What? Who knows? We have slain the vampires, as any good citizen would do. Alright, so now let's kill the next target. Yes, the morning seminar for the guards. I do not sadly get that spell in this game, because developers are like, hell no to that. I will not give you anything, no matter how many times you ask. So now we gotta kill the next target. Where is he?
Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you.
So we need to kill this orc. I forget who requests him to die. But this is a little bit tricky because he's in an inn. How do we want to do this? This gives me a pretty decent angle. I can just get right just in this spot right here. Alright, standard Dark Brotherhood. Quick save. And did I get spotted? No. Okay. Let's see what he had. Here you go. That's another easy killing done by the Thunderbolt Assassin. The Thunderbolt Assassin strikes again, silent but deadly.
Look,
I got nothing to say to you.
And I think so good.
Yeah,
Volunruud.
you want me to actually go there, now that you realize what may or may not be happening to you.
Have you seen need something? No sarcasm. And if you, unless of course, that was your goal. Your payment, as per the usual.
Okay. Now we get back to the normal quest. So let's talk about Greg Piss. So some of you may know, Greg Piss is a high elf. He was in fact originally born on the Summerest Isles to a noble merchant. Is where Greg Piss first sat upon throne. He was trained in trade and merchantry from a young age, and there came a point in his life where he was about to take over the family business, but alas, something went awry. His family went into debt, and he ended up basically using his skills in his trade to hopefully try and get his family out of debt. But eventually, somehow, one way or another, the Thalmor purchased his family debt and doubled it, preventing him from actually ever properly paying it off. And his father mysteriously went missing during this time frame, and his mom married into the Thalmor, and basically he had nowhere left to run and decided he would flee to Morrowind. In Morrowind, this is roughly before the Oblivion Crisis, is when this all takes place canonically. He joined the Telvanni mages, and he became a mouth. And he was a mouth for a long time. But as standard things go in the Telvanni society, he was rough, brutal, trained in magic from head to toe, but he was essentially forced into this predicament where he didn't want to be, where basically he could never actually be safe. And eventually he realized that rising too high in this order had left him a certain issue in the fact that the Thalmor had realized where he was and wanted him dead, because one of the original reasons the Thalmor wanted him dead is he actually sold core Thalmor diplomats information, which led to their overstay in the Imperial City, and they basically requested that he be hunted down at all costs. So they hunted him down, they caught him, and they basically said, you have to assassinate the Emperor, and we'll free you from your death. If not, we will kill you. And they did something to him, but he was basically now stuck in this mission to kill the Emperor. And Greg Piss went off to the Imperial City and attempted to kill the Emperor, but he failed. The Emperor was gravely wounded, but he believed he completed his task, as now the Emperor could no longer go into battle with the Thalmor in the Great War.
You must deliver those items to your superior, and I must get out of this. I have vowed to serve Amaund Motierre until...
Now, these characters are also interesting. There's a cool video, I believe, by Camelworks that explains the theory about the Emperor killing himself, which is actually the most viable thing to explain this horrible plot line. Where they basically try and strawman you to say, oh look, you gotta kill the Emperor, look at how much this is compared to the last game. But I guess it's alright. It's just the other things around it are a little bit lacking, so we're also gonna do this area. I wanna get this done. So we gotta go in here, and we gotta kill and get the sword and the axe. Now, as a high-level magician, we get to do a whole bunch of stuff like this. Alright, and we'll let them have fun. Oh, he died to the door trap. Don't worry, we got more. And we'll just let our Draugr Deathlords handle the fight for us. Alright, let's actually start killing too. We should be leveling up our destruction at the same time. Boom. Be gone. We got a few more people over there. Okay. So as you can see, max level mage, very nice. So he went back and he reported to the Thalmor that he critically wounded the Emperor, but he lived. And the Thalmor said, very good, you'll be free to go. And it turned out the next day that the Emperor showed up at the battlefield, and Greg Piss, in fear for his life, immediately fled north. And he ran, and he was basically in Skyrim for roughly the next few hundred years, hiding in a cave from the Thalmor. Where is the Draugr Deathlord? Because doesn't he have the item on him? Scourge. Don't hit me, door. Hopefully I can still get through this area without that. But we can go this way. Okay. So by fleeing the Thalmor, eventually he came out of hiding when Skyrim became unsettled, because the Thalmor would be in the area. But then, as you see, he immediately got captured by Imperial soldiers for mistakenly being a part of a Stormcloak ambush. And he played coy so that he wouldn't get spotted and captured by the Thalmor. Which he almost was. There we go, ceremonial sword. We just need the axe now. So that is the story of Greg Piss. Now, why this is going to be a little bit crazy for Greg Piss is he's once again going to have to kill the Emperor. This time not under Thalmor rule. So you can sort of see why he originally tried so hard to gather power. Was his main goal was to evade and basically make it so that Thalmor could not touch him, which he is almost in a position where that can happen. We just need to get stronger, more groups, and then maybe we can figure out what's going on. As for being Dragonborn, it's very strange that an elf would be Dragonborn, but I believe that has something to do with being splattered with the blood of the Emperor. Somehow that is involved in this. So that is the story of Greg Piss as we currently knew before Skyrim. Alright, let's put that up there. So you can see why he sort of was more magically inclined. And it explains a few things about his character of why he has sort of this moral deficit, as he really just doesn't care about the well-being of others anymore, as he needs to just worry about surviving himself. Boom, one dead. Another dead. Oh, destruction level 100. Nice. So 2 more things in magic, and then we can start attaching different stones to our character. Probably the apprentice and the atronach stone is what we're going to pick up. And then with equilibrium, we can sort of get around. Oh no, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Do I have Highborn? I do. We're going to turn that on. And we're going to get some Death Lords out as soon as possible. Oh no. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Get up. Get up. Get up. For whatever reason, you almost take like 200% damage when you're staggered. Okay. Get that Thunderbolt back equipped. Alright, there we go. That was very terrifying. As you can see, getting to level 50, the game decides that it wants nothing but your head. We've already read that book. Did the sword get blown away, or is the sword further this way? I should say axe, not sword. I cannot see. And I do not have Candlelight in my favorite spells. So let's get that going. As we try and figure out where the heck this axe is. Where did the axe go? Is it up here? Where it should have been. Am I lost? I am lost and or confused to where this item actually is. I hear things going off when they step on the trap. But I'm not seeing anything. There's no hidden doors here or anything, right? Not that I can see. Where is the ceremonial axe? Give me a second to find that. I forgot there's an actual quest for this area, so I turned that on, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Nobody talk to me. I don't want to talk about it. I swear it's the enhanced lighting effects mod that is the culprit to blame for actually making this area have lighting that makes it more natural and normal. It is definitely its fault, not mine. Alright, now we can actually unlock this door. Now the handles come on down and let's enter. Now we can defeat Kevinel. Or Venel, Kevinel, whichever one you prefer. Alright. Dead body. Interesting location. The Black Arrow. Is that a book about assassination? Interesting. Let's take some salt. Corpse has nothing. Shovel. Interesting. This place does not look very complete. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. Boom. And get that lightning bolt online. Hello. Hello, you stinky Draugr. Alright. Draugr Death Lords everywhere. And now we get to fight this dude. Alright. The Tongued. Oh my goodness. Alright. So this is more interesting than the normal Nordic ruins. A little bit. Where are my Draugr friends? Or not Draugr, my Dremora friends? Get that up and going. Oh. I do not want to punch him to death, although that is enticing. Alright, he has 2 unique weapons that we get to take for ourselves. And a bunch of cool loot in this area. And I am overweight. Once again. Let's see here. Iron sword, iron axe. Alright, thank you. Now, let's see here. Interesting, I think that's a good book. I believe that's Shore in the background. What happens if I sit on the throne? Combat. With who? Whatever, we mostly came here for this. No? And we'll see that dude later. Now, if you'd let me sit down. Excuse me? May I not sit on my throne? Thank you. Ah, good to be a king. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode with the insight into who Greg Piss is as we continue through the Dark Brotherhood.